Shavi FS Hub. So let's look at Euro AUD. Tomorrow we'll have important AUD fundamental data prints, and that will affect trade directional bias in a very big way. Gold is heading to $3,000 per ounce. A lot of people do not know that there is scarcity of raw gold bar. What people are buying is paper gold. Now people want their gold in bar. They want to keep it in their house. So it's an issue right now. Demand is high with limited supply. You have money, you can go for silver. Silver is still in a good price at the moment. So this is my demand floor. Demand floor one, demand floor two, making an ascending trend line. So now we have an ascending trend line, a higher time frame ascending trend line, which is a monthly time frame ascending trend line. And from the roof, we have a descending trend line still on a monthly time frame to hold. And that will be my supply roof. Now, the magic and the trick in the market is if we have change in data points, where we market likely buy, where we market likely sell. The trick is here. You place your vertical root strategy on the monthly candle. Wherever it cuts across the descending and ascending trend line, here is your new monthly sell zone for this month. And here is your new monthly buy floor or demand floor for the month. Why am I doing this? AUD has a very strong influence in the commodity market. And whatever that strengthens the commodity market strengthens the Australian economy. And there is a very high probability that we will have a serious swing against the euro. Probability is very high. So what you are going to do for euro AUD is to set your buy and sell order pending, so that when price returns, maybe you are sleeping during Sydney section. You wake up in the morning and you will see credit alert. Some people call it miracle money. No, it's called intellectual property. So now the next thing to do is we have figured out our buy sell zone. Now let's look at the overall structure and make a summary of the price action. Is the market bullish or bearish or neutral? Well, if we look at the overall cycle of Euro AUD, looking from 2008, 2093 into 2006. In 2006, we had a significant swing in price. But if we are judging our price action from 2008 to date, we can come to conclusion that Euro AUD is bearish, maybe slightly neutral. But if I want to tell you, the price action is saying bearish. Now, look at my point. Because for every time we state anything in the financial market, we want to buttress our point. If you look at the price action in 2008, you need 2.10688 Australian dollar to afford 1 euro. Today, where are we? 1.64679 Australian dollar for 1 euro. So on technical, the value of euro has been falling, indicating that an Australian citizen needs fewer Australian dollar while he's in euro to buy things in euro zone. What it means is that Australian economy is appreciating and growing faster than the euro. That is what it means. So go ask your mentors. If you object to what I've said, feel free, make your comments and challenge what I've said. I'm explaining value because a lot of people think just come here and you put chart, support and demand. You are trading economy. You are trading euro economy versus Australian economy. What are you trading? Exchange rate. What influences exchange rate? There are a whole lot of factors that influence exchange rate. One of the things are central bank policies. The Reserve Bank of Australia is going to come with a very strong fundamental data tomorrow. ECB really do not have any news. For tomorrow, we have nothing all through the week. We don't have any serious news from ECB. So European Central Bank, I don't know what they're doing, but whatever they are doing, I can tell you, Euro AUD is heading for sale. It's heading for sale. So now let's look at the structure like this, and now we have seen it. So on monthly time frame, we look out for more structure. We switch to our line charts, have a structure in this zone on a monthly time frame, and very nice, beautiful structure. Very nice and beautiful structure. And on technical, I'm going to set alarm so that anytime price come near that demand floor, I am notified. So I'm going to set it. So anytime price comes near there, I get notification because of the structure of the market. So you have price here, create here, supply roof, break of a supply roof, demand floor, demand floor, demand floor, demand floor, demand floor, break of a demand floor, retest as a supply roof, break of a supply roof, price returns on demand. So on technical, we have a buy structure here. So if price returns there, you have a buy trigger at that level. A broken supply roof becomes a demand floor. After a consolidated retest on a monthly time frame, the market left and since then been very choppy. Now we're expecting a return. Tomorrow fundamental data print might be so heavy on euro that we will see price coming down to our area of buy 1.4. You might see it at 1.4, 1.49050. Because why? This is an ascending trend line. The ascending trend line has been updated. We have here as a demand floor. We have here as a demand floor, giving us an ascending trend line. From the roof, we also have another structure pending. We have here as a supply roof, and we have here as another supply roof, giving us a descending trend line and a supply roof in this current price action. So if price comes to that level, I will be delighted to do the right thing. I will do the right thing when price comes to that level. I will do the right thing on technical. Now let's look from the roof. If we have other price action, let's go to weekly time frame. All we are looking for is reason to trade. You see that structure we got on monthly time frame? You see, when a chart is dirty and messy, try as much as possible to avoid it. A messy, dirty chart is not going to take you anywhere. It's going to ruin your account. It's going to ruin your mindset. It's going to make you doubt everything you know in the market. And one of the things you should never do is to doubt yourself. If you have a strategy, back test it and believe in that chart. Don't change it because a lot of people are going to come to make you look stupid. But what matters at the end of the day is your results. Your result is what matters at the end of the day. That's a very clean structure. That black descending trend line. Look at the price action. Let me explain it. Let me explain that price action. I have to explain it. We have here as a demand floor. Price establishing here as a supply roof. Break of a supply roof. Price returns here on demand. Price returns here on demand. Price returns here on demand. Returns here on demand. Break of a demand floor. Supply roof retest. What do I say? A broken demand floor becomes a supply roof. Now, price came down, created doubly structure, a reversal price action. Remember, we had a bearish impulse. Market is falling, right? And the market that is falling, if you clone the structure and put it on the roof, let's get the structures right. Let's get it right. So this is a falling market. Let's put a trend line on it just for reference. It's for educational purpose only. Don't take it serious. Don't take it personal. Let's see what it gives. Let's see what the price action gives. It's not giving me what I want. Let's look at it again. I'm trying to see if it's going to be valid. If it's not valid, we'll save our time. There's no need to work on something that is not making sense. That's the floor, the monthly floor. So it is a weekly floor, creating series of demand before final takeoff. So let's gauge it and see what it does. If it does nothing, then we'll forget about it. I don't like the price action, so let's forget about that. Let's look at something else. On weekly time frame, okay, I find a structure on weekly time frame. I have a break of structure at this level, and I want to leverage on it immediately without wasting my time. Good and nice. When I see structure, I know. So we have here a break of structure. You can see it. Let's go back to our line chart. We have here support, break of a support structure, price returns here on supply, retest of a supply roof, 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 break of a supply roof demand. So on technical, we are right. On technical, we are right. And when you are right, if you gauge your trend line, the trend angle is going to give you a couple of accurate price action in the market. If it's not correct, it's not going to give you something good. This is based on experience. Does it work 100%? No, it doesn't work 100%. So now this is what we have. And to look at the structure, very beautiful structure, very, very beautiful structure. We have here break of structure, retest, 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 break of a supply roof, demand. And if we clone it and make a zone out of that structure, that gives us another buy potential. So on the long run, I want to see price dip back into that structure for a potential buy opportunity. So if we manage to return into this structure, it will come here on a double confluence and we will see Euro resurrect again. So on technical, for this week, I want to place a weekly buy idea on that descending trend line structure. It's already a breakout after it tested once. I believe price will return to that zone for a potential buy opportunity. So on this weekly candle, which is still fresh, we place our vertical root strategy and mark our area of buy. So we are going to monitor um, how tomorrow market prices AUD fundamental datas. If market price it to favor Australian dollar, I'll be watching the extent of the bearish drop, and I will predict accurately where that bearish drop will drop. I believe very soon the European Central Bank are going to do something to strengthen euro. But for now, euro is not doing well. Euro is not doing well for now. EJ will remain sell. We finished analysis on EJ. EJ is for sell. EJ is for sale. So now this is what we have. We already have it locked down within the zone, and on our descending trend line, if we're expecting a trade, that will be in the zone of I really having a message chart here. That will be in the zone of 1.50807 on weekly time frame. So we are going to monitor it to see the extent of fall. If the falling knife is very severe, then I will tell you where else to wait for price so that you can trade in direction of the trend. Now, what we've got now is a very sideways price movement, more like a consolidating structure. But I want to say something that I have a breakout, a long-term breakout with a pending retest, giving us an opportunity to see price back into the zone where we will kick in to do the needful. On that note, I see a cross in this section. When I switch into my line chart, I see a break of structure without a potential retest. And this price action started from 2022 August, a clean break of structure in that matter. We have price create a W structure, a reversal price action, sending market from bearish to bullish. So EA is partly neutral, but all we are waiting for are strong fundamental data from the side of Euro to keep that path, because you can see the market was trending down. On that trend down, we have a breakout from a descending trend line, and a possible retest after the breakout on a weekly time frame, setting Euro AUD on a bullish pedestal. But lack of momentum, lack of liquidity has penned the movement, putting it on a sideways. It's more like a consolidating trend. Now the market is consolidating. There is no clear definition of trend. So we must recognize that. So when market lacks a clear definition of trend, it becomes more of a sideways movement with undefined uptrend. So now in this case now, all we need to do is to create a strong base. But let's finish with our ascending trend line breakout, which is also a sell litmus test in the future. If price returns into this trend, I will take a sell opportunity. As you look at the structure, we have a break of structure at this level, a break of a demand floor and a possible retest, a break of a supply roof and a possible retest. Price returns here to confirm the demand floor, confirm here to the demand floor, and we have a demand floor confirmation, breakout, no retest. So in the future, if we have a swing, I will keep my mind on this place for a potential sell opportunity. So if price swings and come to this zone, I will sell. Why am I selling? A broken demand floor is a supply roof. So price is coming back to retest it. This is why trading is mathematics. It's technical, understanding of pattern, and mindset mastery. So it's a part of my earliest late discovery to say, and it's really changing a whole lot of things and how we perceive analyzing the financial market. So now the market is moving sideways. I need to carve out the demand floor and the supply roof. So on those areas, we are going to wait. So they will serve as a litmus test. So on those areas, if price breaks that structure, then we know that we have a change bias. So now you have here as your floor and you have here as your roof. So we are waiting for price in those key areas. These are the only potential areas I will advise you to buy or sell Euro AUD for now. The reason is because if you want to buy, you buy from the break of the previous high. Sorry, if you want to buy, you buy from the break of the previous low. If you want to sell, you sell at the break of the previous high. But now the market is consolidating. So because the market is consolidating, it's moving sideways, you need to define a roof and a floor. Now you'll be very careful because liquidity can be broken either from the upside or from the downside. So the right thing to do is to pitch at the roof for sell and stay on the floor for buy until we have a clear breakout. If you have a clear breakout and you are very unlucky, you are matching against the sentiment of the market, you will be swept off. Your liquidity will be taken. That is what the market is all about. The market is not designed to enrich you. The market is designed to take from you and me. The market is a place for the rich people. It's a place for the central bank. It's a place for the hedge fund. They didn't design it to make you rich.